Hi everybody, this is Sherry Joy Collier and I'm in my art studio today and I'm going to have just a little fun making some different backgrounds. I have two of these smaller size, I think they're 5x7 or something like that, canvas boards from Michaels, and I have chosen some paint colors, craft acrylic paints, colors that I am just drawn to, and I'm going to make some backgrounds. And I want to make just the whimsical, splashy backgrounds. And I'm not even really sure what I'm going to put on the background later. I think that on the one with the blue background, I might end up doing some flowers. On this pink and peachy background, I have no idea yet what will end up on top of the background as a painting. But this is just pure fun. So I'm gonna show you. Let's do the blue one together here. I'm gonna show you this very just quick, fun way to do the background. Okay, I've got a plate. This is just dried paint from before. And I'll be putting my blue paint. Oh, this one isn't even open yet. Huh. Okay, using my teeth, which you probably shouldn't do. Okay, this one is bright blue. So I'm gonna just squirt a little bit of bright blue on my plate. And hopefully you can see that. And I'm gonna put a little Indian turquoise on my plate. Oh, that didn't get mixed very well. It's been sitting around in the studio for a while. So you make sure you've got to mix that up real good. Okay, let's put the better mixed version of it over here. And I might take a little summer sky and put that on here too. So I'm going to start. Oh, let's definitely put white on here. I always have white. I end up mixing quite a bit of white in with some of these colors on the backgrounds. Because the background, especially if I'm going to do flowers and I kind of want to hint at like a sky color, I don't want it to be super dark. And the neat thing is with acrylics, you can always go in and change it. So, okay, let's just start here with this really light blue. And I'm just gonna kind of flick it on any old which way. This is kind of how you do that real choppy background. And then I'm gonna take some of the darker blue and just get that all over in just some short little strokes like this. And I'm gonna dip into my Indian turquoise. And I'm gonna put that on. And I'm going to let all of these just kind of mix together. Since they're wet, they will mix. Okay, so I've got a little bit of that turquoise thrown in here in a few places. I'm going to go back to that really beautiful light blue and just come in and just swipe that on here in a few places to lighten things up. I can lighten them up even more by putting white on as well. But let's get a few dark streaks in here. Okay, so I'm just kind of flicking my brush every which way. And this is very relaxing because you don't even know what you're going to make yet. You're just putting paint on the canvas. Let's grab some white. So now we get our white. And that just really adds like a little light movement to the painting, to the canvas. And again, just kind of dancing that paintbrush, dancing it around. Sometimes I want to make sure I leave some of these strokes, these paint strokes, so they're kind of visible. I don't want it to be a solid color necessarily. Okay, I think I kind of like that. Actually, maybe just a hint more of this in the corner somewhere. Just a couple of hints of that darker blue in there. Okay, I think I'm gonna call this one done. I also want to make sure my sides kind of have some paint on them too. So I'm just gonna go around the sides and just get those sides. Now let's move this one over. Look at all this paint that I have left. See, I did not need all that paint. You would have thought that I would have known that, but I did not. So I might actually stick with these same paints and do another background in the same colors. This time, I'm gonna lay down the dark blue first. And maybe I'm gonna have this background just be a lot darker. Alrighty, let's get that dark blue on here. And I'm just kind of flicking my wrist, keeping the brush strokes visible. Okay, I'm gonna play around now. Let's see. I'm gonna get into this turquoise, and I'm just gonna lay that over and let it mix in a few places. Just kind of letting it dance around. And maybe this time I leave certain portions of the canvas really dark. And then this one, maybe some of these parts I lighten up quite a bit. I'm just putting in those light brush strokes over here. Actually, I'm gonna let the light carry over here too. Just having fun, just slapping paint on here. And the nice thing, again, about doing backgrounds before you even know for sure what you're gonna paint is if, let's say that you paint something, let's say we were to decide on a big, beautiful pink flower, let's just say, 2 or 3 pink flowers. If the background was too dark for my liking, then after my flowers dry, I would just come back on here and kind of go in and paint around the subject matter right over the top of this background. So that's something you can always do too. So, okay, we have done 2 of these. So I'm gonna show you both of them. 2 backgrounds, ready to go, ready to receive whatever subject matter. And I just used a 1-inch paintbrush, flat paintbrush for this. So I hope that you enjoyed watching this and maybe you can try it on your own too. All right, everybody have a great day. Sherry Joy Collier signing off.